I really don't think that you could get much more iconic than this look. I mean, her look was known as the look. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the fabulous Lauren Bacall. I'm going to start off with the base. I'm going to use Bourjois foundation just because it's the only foundation I have to hand. You got a reasonably good coverage and I think this will do just fine. And I'm going to use my broken big fat Louise Young foundation brush. The stem came off, as you can see, but as you can see it fits nicely into my hand, so I guess it's almost like a win situation. I'm going to take some Rimmel concealer and just wherever I need it. Now normally with when I do iconic looks I will contour my nose because I don't have an iconic, I don't think I've got the nose for an iconic look, but Lauren famously refused any kind of alterations to her face. I mean, so many agents wanted to basically change her face and offer her nose jobs and pluck her eyebrows, and she point blank refused, and rightly so. So in homage to Lauren Bacall, I'm not going to contour my nose. Even though I hate it, but it's the nose I have, so I have to be happy with it. I'm just working a bit of powder across there. Okay, so I've just tilted my camera, as you can see, to get that Lauren Bacall look, that famous, literally chin to the neck look that she used to do, which was actually a nervous twitch that she had because she was so nervous on photo shoots that she would literally do that to stop her chin from trembling. So it really just shows that nerves can get to the best of us. Okay, so now we're going to be doing those faintly sexy, menacing eyebrows that Lauren Bacall had. They were quite fair, but thick as well. And countless times she was told to pluck her eyebrows, make them the sort of a Greta Garbo kind of eyebrows. She point blank refused. Good for her. So I'm going to, I think my brows are probably thick enough as they are, but mine are a bit more straighter. I want to get that sort of curve. I'm going to show you a little trick to do that. Well, to achieve the illusion of that. I've got two pencils here. This is from Benefit's Highbrow, this one's from Fascinating, and it's white, and that's sort of like a light pink, fleshy pink. I'm going to find the highest point of my brow, and I'm going to take my finger and just brush the brow hairs up, find the highest point underneath there. And I'm going to take a bit of that just there, and then take my finger, or a cotton bud, or a brush, just blend it downwards. And then the same brush again, not brush, pencil, going to take a bit down that way as well and just blend that out. Obviously it won't bring your brows completely, I mean we're not talking like divine brows here, but hopefully, maybe if you sort of compare it to that one, it should look a bit more arched there, hopefully. So I'm going to take a little bit there and blend that out, and then with the white at the very top there, I'm going to just take, and just at the corner there, I'm going to, and another way to help with that curve, I'm going to take a brow brush by Real Techniques, and in the inner corner here we're going to fluff out those brows, make them look nice and soft. So the inner half we brush upwards and then the outer half we bring across like that. Okay, I'm going to use an eyebrow pencil. I'm going to use this one from Rimmel. It's called, actually it's just got a colour, it's black brown the colour. Lauren had quite light brows, but she did have mousy brown hair. I've got dark hair, so I'm going to go a bit darker with my brows, but I'm hopefully going to get the same shape that she has. And what I'm going to do is find the highest point where my hair is, and I'm going to take that and fill it in, give it a bit of real high point there. We're not going to point it because I want to make it look like a sweep. So we're going to go very, very gentle and then extend it out I'm going to extend it out and down rather than across. Okay, we're going to use a contour shade. I said I wouldn't contour, but for the eyes you have to contour. I'm going to use that one there. I'm pretty sure that one's Omega. Or it might be Wedge, but I'm pretty sure it's Omega. Yeah, so you really want to create those sort of bedroom eyes with that contour shade. Okay, now I see most people on iconic pin-up looks always put some kind of light shade across the lid. I'm not going to do that with Lauren Bacall, because you don't want to make the eyes look bright and open. You want to make them look very sort of sexy and bedroom-like. So I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is take a brown pencil and we're going to line across the lid very, very softly. Now I don't think Lauren brought it in, but for me, to sort of create that sort of eye like that, I'm not going to bring it right in, I'm going to concentrate on the outer corner. So I'm going to line it just to the end of my natural eye. And then, if you open the eye up, come in there and just come up from the lash. Like so. And what we're going to do is come down, not come up. Now, apart from Lauren's brain, there wasn't anything sharp about her. It was all soft and subtle, so we're going to use a cotton bud and we're going to blend that. Did you know Lauren actually did her own hair and makeup as well? She refused to have anyone touch her. In fact, the only time she let anyone alter her was her name. She was born Betty Persk. But her agent said you have to change your name in Hollywood, you have to change your name. And she didn't really like that. But she picked Bacall, I think it was a combination of her parents' names, I think, and he picked Lauren, which was quite a weird name choice, to be honest with you, because it wasn't a girl's name back then. It was actually a guy's name. And even then it wasn't really a famous guy's name. It wasn't that popular name for a guy anyway. So it's quite an unusual choice for a name, particularly for a woman. And she didn't really like the name, to be honest with you. Not the name. I don't think she had a problem with the name as a name. I think she just didn't want to be known as somebody else. So she didn't really like that she had to change her name. I think this might be my first Lauren tutorial, actually. Yeah. So apparently, the reason why the name Lauren is now considered feminine is because of Lauren Bacall. So I've got a guy's name. Okay. So we line the eye with the pencil, and then we blend it out with a cotton bud or a finger or a brush, and then we take the pencil into the inner corner of the eye there, and we bring the line down there. We don't bring it up. Keep that sort of to maintain those bedroom-like eyes. Now, all the starlets of the 40s and 50s always had some kind of dark liner on their eye. It wasn't always black. In fact, Marilyn Monroe famously didn't use black. It was always like a dark brown or a grey. But from what I could see from Lauren Bacall's look, there was a faint black line, or a dark line. I'm going to use black today. I'm actually going to tight line the eye. Not sure if Lauren tight lined her eye. So what we're going to do is tight line the eye, and then same as the brow we did before, we're going to take it down and across. I'm going to go down on the natural lash line. I'm not going to flick it up like so. Okay, I'm going to go back onto the Omega, and I'm going to take a little Diddy Real Techniques brush. This is the accent brush, and I'm going to take that all the way underneath. Okay, now for these lashes. I'm going to show you a little tip here. Start off with, we're going to take the brown, and on the bottom lash line we're going to take this literally as a mascara. So brush through those lash hairs. Because from what I could see in photographs, her bottom lashes were, I mean you could see them, but they're a lot softer than the top ones. Okay, I'm going to take a black felt liner and I'm going to take this over my lashes. Lauren's lashes were really, really soft, and I don't think she wore any falsies, it didn't look like it. So I'm going to achieve that by coating these lashes with my felt liner to begin with, and then I'm going to take the liner in the corner, just do a little, tiny little flick just there. Okay, now we're going to take some mascara, and this is Rimmel Scandalised Mascara Extreme Black, and we're going to apply this to the outer corner of my lashes. So not on the whole lash, just in the outer corner. So I think the main idea of the eye makeup is to kind of create that, I guess the current term for that now is the resting bitch face eyes. But of course Lauren looked absolutely gorgeous in it, rather than some pictures I see of people doing the resting bitch face and they look like tranquilized ducks. Okay, for blusher I'm going to take Daniel Sandler. And this is Soft Peach. And it's the cream blush, so I'm going to use my finger to get that on there, onto the apple of my cheek, which is an old-fashioned technique now, but from pictures, from what I could see, it did look like she did have quite, her blush was more prominent on the apple of her cheek. Okay, now for the iconic Lauren Bacall lips. These are very, very rounded lips. Now the lips are very, very rounded at the top. So if you have naturally rounded lips, then you don't need to do this. I don't have naturally rounded lips, so I'm going to show you a little tip how to achieve this. I'm going to use my eyebrow and my fascinating pencils again. Down the filtrum, which is this dip in here, we're going to take the benefit down there to highlight. And for the finger, just work that in. And then with the fascinating pencil, I'm going to create a little arch. Like a little crescent moon shape. Okay, and it's gonna look a bit weird to start off with, but if you bear with me, I'm going to take a lip liner, red lip liner, and I'm going to use Urban Decay Gash. And you want these lips to be very, very rounded. Lauren had quite crooked teeth, so she hardly ever smiled with teeth. So she made sure her lips stood out. And also needed to match that really sexy deep voice that she had, which wasn't actually her natural voice. She had vocal lessons to talk an octave lower than her natural voice. So I guess that's the two things that she changed about herself: her voice and her name. Okay, for the lipstick, I'm actually going to mix two lipsticks together. I'm going to take Coral Fire by Maybelline and a Lady Danger. I'm going to go for the Coral Fire first. I'm going to paint this all over the lips. And then for Lady Danger, I'm going to create that 3D lip trick. Take that into the centre. Okay, I've actually just had a look and I've discovered that I don't have anything to do my hair with. I've left my heated rollers and straighteners at my parents' house. So I couldn't really do much to my hair, to be honest with you. So, and I know that the hair's really iconic with Lauren Bacall. But I've put a side fringe in across here, a sweeping fringe, which is what she had, and I've sort of pinned it up just there. So as long as you have a sweeping fringe from left to right, and basically just put your hair into heated rollers and you sort of pin it up. That's the Lauren Bacall look, but I don't have those things with me. So sorry about that. But anyway, makeup wise, I think I'm done. So this has been my Lauren Bacall makeup tutorial. Sort of like a handsome pin-up look, I think is the best way to describe this. So the key features of this look, remember to get that line and bring it down rather than flick it up, because you want the eyes to look very bedroom-like rather than out and open. Also the same with the contour, we're going to sweep the contour down rather than bring it up. Lips, make sure the cupid's bow is nice and rounded, and you can, if you want to. I think Lauren had naturally had quite a big mouth anyway. If you bring the lipstick out a bit, because Lauren had that really famous pose of the, I look weird when I do it, but that famous pose of that. I mean, I have no neck, so when I do it, I look like a Centauran from Doctor Who. But when you do that, your lips get a bit smaller. So if I bring your lipstick out a little bit, kind of compromises that. Blusher on the cheeks and make sure the brows are not sharp. Make sure they're nice and arched and full and thick. I've probably done mine a little bit. Mine are probably more sharper than hers are, but I think mine are naturally sharper than Lauren's were. Apart from that, I think that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the hair. My hair's kind of a bit dry anyway. I need to sort of put some treatment in it. But thank you very much for watching. If you have got any more requests for me to do, put them in the comments below and I will see if I can do them. Bye everyone.